Hey, I'm Ivan, and yeah, pretty much a background. I've been involved in surfing since as far back as I can remember. From the early 70s, I started shaping in my backyard and just really loved the sport of surfing. As the 80s progressed, I started moving into windsurfing as the sport exploded and started shaping both surfboards and windsurfers and getting involved with designing. As the 90s came in the 2000s, I started moving into stand-up paddleboarding and been fortunate enough to work with many of the top shapers around the world. So with the combination of surfing, paddleboarding and windsurfing, we've come up with a signature model, which is a great all-round board. So let's today take a look at what the 9.3 is all about. Having a look at the rails of the board, great rolled rails, which allows for easy planing and also prevents nose diving and catching when you're taking off on a wave. It moves to a slightly fuller 60/40 rail, which is great for trimming, and towards the tail becomes pinched rail at the back with a nice edge for extra planing and speed down the line. Right now, let's take a look at the bottom profile of the 9.3. What we have is a slight single concave up in the nose area, moving gradually towards the center part of the board and then fading into a V in the tail area. As we move towards the tail of the board, you'll see there's a square tail with a nice amount of volume, which is enough to allow the board to lock in, especially while you're cross-stepping towards the nose for a hang 10 or hang 5. The board will lock into the wave and also maintain your speed along the wave face. The great feature about the 9.3 is a 2+1 fin setup, side fins plus a main fin moving into your thruster setup. The dimensions are 9.3 by 23¼ by 3 inches. So the big question I'm asked is, who is the 9.3 good for? Well, if you're just a beginner or a semi-intermediate kind of rider that's just getting into the sport of surfing, this is going to be a great board for you just to start learning on. But don't let that limit you. If you're an experienced surfer, maybe you've been surfing for a number of years, I love this board. Jumping off a high-performance longboard onto a traditional longboard logging kind of style of board, this is a great all-round board, especially on smaller days. So summing up the 9.3 signature model, just a great all-rounder. Take your family for a ride, hang out on the nose, gonna have lots of fun. Biggest thing, get out there and enjoy the ride.